Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. This is HiROs, and today we are on the SakPack server once again. I've actually got all situated, as you can see, and another plus, we are actually recording in 1080p now. I just got a more powerful monitor for Christmas, so that is awesome. We can now upload in 1080p instead of 720p, which is always better for those of you who have the capability of watching in 1080p. It's so cool. But I had some things planned today. Here, actually, I'm going to show you off to what I have built. So, as you can see, this is my metals chest, my mine stuff, and my ores chest. And these are just the machines that I have running. We could probably, wait, no, we want to place that there. Alright, and it is outputting down. Good. So this is what do these hold? 10 million RF. So that's 20 million RF right there. And we have this little infinite energy setup I built on the Attack the B Team server. We have 10 magmatic diamond nose. Is that what they're called actually? Yeah, they are called that. Okay, I thought they were called magmatic engines. I'm used to industrial craft, which I haven't actually got into. I'm going to though, don't get me wrong. So it's using a lava fabricator from Mine Factory Reloaded. You just place your stuff there and it will start filling up pretty fast actually. I'm eventually I might need to get another um, lava fabricator, but for now that's good. And also this is my little obsidian generator that I have built. All I have to do is place that there. It will fill up with lava. And then I just place it here, set that to output, and it will start creating obsidian, which is awesome. That is so cool. Anyway, I actually had a couple things I wanted to do today. First off, I want to harvest this potatoes up here. I set up a potato farm, and wow, I misjudged how many potatoes I'm actually going to get. This is from one harvest. I already cooked some of them. Uh, so I want to harvest them again, and I'm going to use them for whenever we have new people that join the server. I'm going to give them a stack of cooked potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest all this. Maybe do like some sort of time lapse type thing, possibly. I don't know. Depends on how it looks, but do a quick little thing here, and I will get back to you with the number of potatoes that we get from this farm. Alright guys, I am done with all that, and this is the final number of potatoes that we got from that harvest. But I accidentally trampled one of the crops, and I've always done that whenever I harvest that stuff. So I think what we'll do is get a chest and put it up there with the hoe that I have in this chest, just so it's closer and I'm more obligated to... Here it is. I thought I lost it for a second. I'm more obligated to fill that hole back in. Alright, we need 8 for a chest. Oh, I grabbed 9. There we go. So, not too many people have been actually playing on here. I think it's just been Christmas time, and I mean, don't get me wrong, they've jumped on. A lot of the members actually have jumped on and played a little bit. I know Crow, Brygar, Spell jumped on for a quick minute. Who else? What the Buzz, which if you haven't met him, I pretty sure Robert or Brygar have released a video with him. Not quite sure if they have or not. I don't remember, but his YouTube channel will be in the description below, so make sure you check him out. He's kind of our newer member to Sakura. He's not official yet, but I really like the guy, so I'm sure he will be added. Um, but I want to do something for Brygar, so I have this weapon that I made called a cleaver. I did some research into what was the best weapon for uh, Tinker's Construct. Now it's made out of um, it's manulium, or I forget how you pronounce that. Uh, Maniulum. I'm really bad at reading stuff like that. But so it combines cobalt with ardite. I actually smelted some cobalt already in here. So we have 40 ingots. Let's go ahead and put that in a casting and smelt this ardite that I have. So you can only get this from the nether, right? So it's pretty hard to find, and it takes a long time. But I want to make Bragar a cleaver. It basically one hits most of the things with full sharpness. If I could find a mob around here, let's see. Oh, here's one. Yeah. Oh, here's these roosters. But usually you can one hit these anyway. But it one hits most mobs. Like when we go into the nether, I'll show you. So I put sharpness, beheading, and some other stuff on this. So I am going to smelt all this cobalt, and I'm going to meet you in the nether because we need to go get more of this stuff because it is fairly rare, and I need a lot of it to make another cleaver for Brygar. So I will see you guys in a couple minutes. Alright, everybody. So I have smelted down all of that stuff. And actually, looking at the total, we can make a cleaver. We need 22 of each of these. There we go. And we have plenty of that. Now I'm gonna need to go get some off camera. I won't really do that on camera because, oopsies. 'Cause it's kind of tedious and it takes a long time. It's not probably the best thing for you guys to watch. And I keep missing. There we go. Alright, so we have plenty of cobalt, and actually, I was looking at the statistics in this book. It shows you all the tools. If you go to, wait, no, is that what we want? Hold on. Where it shows you, I think yeah. Wait, no, what was that book? I saw it in one of them. Is it this one? Uh, I don't know where I saw it, but in one of the books it shows you which tools are the fastest. And cobalt actually has a mining speed of like 12, I think. So cobalt is what we want to make our picks out of, but it has less durability than this malleum. So we're going to go ahead and smelt this. But for cleavers, that is what we want to use. And actually, um, I probably shouldn't have grabbed 22 because uh, it's in this chest. We have paper, and uh, if you make a or a binding, I think, with paper, is that right? Out of paper, um, it actually gives you an extra modifier, and I remember hearing about that. Yeah, right here. All right, so um, if I make handle modifier, all right. So if we make a paper stack, it makes it less durable, but it also gives us one more trait if we make something out of this. And I think we can make like a tool rod out of the paper, right? Is that how that works? Um, yeah. So I think if I don't know exactly how this is gonna work, but if I take the paper and by the way, ET is online. I haven't talked to him in or actually since he's came back, it's the first time I've actually met him. So that's pretty awesome. It doesn't go in there. I think we would switch this out right here, and if we made a tough rod, where is that? Where is a tough rod? Is that right? Alright, paper rod tool. Alright, sweet. So if we do that, and I'm sure this is done. Yep, we have 22. So to make a cleaver, Looks like I just made one of these. Alright, we need a large stone blade and a large plate and a tough rod. So, a large blade, a large plate, and a tough rod. So if I place that down and pour that in, it will fill it up. Alright, so we actually have we should have 3 ingots left in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to pour that out. But now if I go to the tool forge, click on cleaver, I should be able to get the extra modifier because I have a paper. Oh no, it didn't work. Oh, why is that? How does this work? I don't, hold on. I'm sure you guys are like face palming right now. Alright, it is very weak but can take lots of modification. Um, hmm. Mining speed 2. It lowers, don't exactly know. Alright, well, I guess for now we can just put a tough rod on it. And I'll have to figure this out later. I don't exactly know what's going on. Um, does it need to be the large plate, maybe? Uh, could be. Maybe that's like the binding. So where's our large plate? Can you make a... Yeah, we can. Alright. Is that how this is gonna work? If I put that in there, grab that. Oh, sweet. And then we have 4. So that's how that works. Alright. Let's just put this stuff in here. I'll have to melt this down. Let's grab my paper. Put it in there. I'll have to melt that plate back down and reuse the malleum. Alright, so we can put this book back. So we want to put some modifiers on this thing. Alright, so I actually am out of quartz. So look at that. It spins the chest around. I didn't know that. I want to get some quartz on this, and I actually don't have any, so I need to jump over to the nether and mine some. But before we go over there, I should probably charge up my pick. And I also think that putting this charging thing on it will benefit him, because that way it doesn't use actual durability, and you don't have to like repair it with malleum. You can just charge it up and it will forever be able to be used. So, I don't know if that was proper grammar, but we will put a diamond on it. So we can do that right now. So to add modifiers, you just do that, and see that adds durability to it, I think. Yeah, it should add durability to it. So we can just go ahead and throw this in here. I'm going to go over to the nether and mine some quartz, just enough to get max sharpness on it, because I think that he will appreciate that. And there's actually quite a bit of quartz around here, believe it or not. So I'll just mine this stuff in the ceiling because I can fly. Actually, I am a bird. I should probably switch to something that's fire resistant, like the flame wraith. That way if I touch some lava, it won't be a big deal. Alright, well, I'm going to harvest a whole bunch of this stuff, so I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Hey, get out of here. Watch this. I can one-hit gas with this sword, if I can hit him. Ouch. See, look at that. It does 18 attack damage. I'm almost able to one-hit a player, which is pretty awesome. And I actually put beheading on my sword, and it's not really working, so I have to figure that out. But we're not going to put that on Brygar's sword. So let me just finish up collecting this stuff. Alright guys, so we are back. We have got some quartz. I'm pretty sure that should be enough. Or at least that's all that I'm going to put on it. And I am getting lag. That would be my internet and not the server's. Server hasn't been laggy at all. ET is still online. Pretty awesome. That's actually the last place I died. I like fell down a hole and I thought I was disguised as a bat, and turns out I wasn't, and I took fall damage. Alright, so oh, it isn't enough. Alright. Alright, so if I just keep doing this, actually it'd probably be faster. Oh, and it's raining. Great. It'd be faster if I just put it in block form, right? Alright, so. Alright, so all that quartz is on there. It does 15 attack damage. Not quite enough, it's the same as mine, but that's still a lot. Now we need to add, whoa, what was it? What was it? It was this bone. You get it from killing wither skeletons, and actually what happens is, you know what? I'm gonna clear up this rain. Uh, I'll be right back. Alright, I got that rain cleared up. And there's an ogre on top of that building over there. That's originally what I was going to build my Thaumcraft base in, but I don't really like the design I came up with it. Oh, and Skype's going off. Should probably mute that. Um, yeah. Alright, so I got that all cleared up, and there's an ogre on top of that house over there that I was building. I was actually going to use that as my Thaumcraft base, but I don't like the design of it, so I'm going to have to rebuild it. But anyway, we're going to put on this bone right here. And like I was saying, it steals life from your mobs that you hit. And I think that would be pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and put that on. And yeah, it's called Life Steal. And the last thing that we can put on is the charging thing without adding extra modifiers. And that's just a leadstone energy cell. So those are really easy to make. So we can go ahead and make those. Or they're fairly cheap for my setup that I have. I'm running low on smelted lead. I have a stack over here left, so that's equivalent to 2 stacks once I smelt it down. So this is the frame. Now we need 2 redstone dust and an electrum ingot. And you make that with gold and silver dust. And this makes those conductance coil. Is that how you say it? And then it's just 2 or 3 copper on top of that. So this goes in the middle, that on bottom. Oops, I missed. Yep, a leadstone energy cell. And if you add that on, it should make it, yeah, it allows it to be powered. That's pretty cool. And we have plenty of energy to go ahead and charge this up for him, so let's do that. Alright, we got this all named up, and I think that we should name this for Brygar. I'm not really sure what we should name it though. I don't really know. And there's anvils in this. Alright. And I don't know why I exited it out of that. Alright, yeah. So what should we name this? Not really quite sure. Well, actually, we should probably be sure that we can name it. Yeah, that one's ours. That's the paper. What should we name it? Alright, so I couldn't really think of anything to really name this thing, this cleaver, but I just went with this. It's something, it's the first thing I could think of. I'm not a very creative person when it comes to naming stuff. So actually, we're gonna go over and fly to his base, and we need to set a waypoint back over there. He's living at, yeah, you can't really see it anymore. But it's that building that I have over there. It's part of the dinosaur and archaeology mod. It has a whole bunch of stuff in it, and he's actually just living in there for now. I wonder if we can find ET on our way here. But chunks, of course, are going to be loading in slow because I'm flying and I'm recording. But usually they don't. I'll have to figure out why that happens, and if there is anything to fix it. But so if we just fly over here, Alright, so I think we could probably test out Brygar's sword and our sword. Oh, werewolves fight. I didn't know that. I did not know that werewolves fight. Oh, let's not mess with flame wraiths. Really am not in the mood for flame wraiths because they set you on fire and you can't like heal. They're gonna see me, aren't they? What? Alright. Does that really only do half a heart? Wow. Yeah, these werewolves are insane. Let's try his. Yeah, it does a half a heart, but it does heal you, so you're able to fight these things with no problem. Alright, we should probably use ours. That's crazy. So if you're getting double teamed by these things, you're not gonna live. Unless you have a life healing sword. That'll heal you every time you do damage. But that's crazy. These things are so powerful. And they spawn pretty commonly too, so. What did it drop? Oh, it dropped a golden apple. Sweet. No, go away. Alright, luckily there's entrances to his place in here. I can get in through the roof. So I don't know where he'll see it, but I'm sure he'll watch this video. So I'm just gonna put it at the front. Yeah, that guy's still there. We gotta be sure not to let him see us. Alright, so I'm gonna put it here. From HiROs. You could just put that in there. So this is actually where Brygar is gonna be setting up. What do I do? I'm kind of stuck here. I don't. Can he get in? He has to be able to get in. All right, we need to get out of here. It is actually turning day, so. Oh, and there's a wraith nearby. Do you hear that? Probably gonna get attacked. Where's that wraith? Whoa, what's? Oh, there he is. What's with the frame rate lag? That's kind of crazy. Don't know. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. 18 frames. I have never had that much lag. Usually I'm playing at the max, but I don't think that's the problem. Don't know what's going on. All right, it's still not at 30. Hold on, I'm gonna play around with this and come get back to you guys because this drives me insane. All right, so I fixed it a little bit. I don't actually know what that is, to be honest. It might be just with all the chunks generating and I don't really know. So that's very weird though. See, we are back at 30-ish. You know, I have it locked at 30, and usually it never, ever dips below 30 because without recording, I'm usually getting at least 600 to 700 FPS, sometimes even 1,000. Um, but that's not a good sign on my part. But who knows? It could just have been a lot of things happening on the computer. So I'm gonna head back to my base, and I'll see you there. All right, guys. So that's first off, let me apologize. This is gonna be a really short episode, and I'm actually going to end it right now. I apologize for that. I've actually got some stuff I gotta do today, and might as well. I just jumped on and thought I would record because I needed to get an episode out. And before you ask, those goggles are just a hat. Um, that I thought was pretty funny, and it looked kind of cool on me. So, um, that's all for this episode. I have some projects planned on here, so stay tuned. I got a redstone thing that I've been working on that I'm probably going to release at some point, if not even before this episode. Don't know when, but that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Check out the other Sakura members' videos if they have been. I don't know if they will have uploaded something before this video, but if not, then I'm sure they will. So make sure you just check them out. That's it. I don't have too much for you guys. I just wanted to give Rygar a little gift because it gets hard here at nighttime. Oh, ET left. Perfect time for the end of the video. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.